Hello and welcome to the fifth episode of the 3GN podcast. I am, of course, Danny, and I am joined by my lovely co-hosts, Chris
Greetings.
and Gary.
Yo!
Now, as usual, we have a topic, but I want to start off with what games we've played this week. Now, Chris, would you like to start, or Gary?
I'll start, but it's mostly the same stuff I have been playing.
Like I say, I'm every week I mention Halo MCC, so everybody can mention whatever game it is. Yes.
Guys, my mother just poked her head in the door.
Oh dear. Oh god. What games have she played? Quickly tell us.
What games have you played recently? No, you haven't! You have not played Cluedo recently.
She played Cluedo. Okay, Gary's mother has played Cluedo recently.
Game of it. It's only me and the grandkids. It's just
Like I said, you haven't played it recently.
because I'm better at work.
Bullshit!
Gary,
You
don't.
can't play Scrabble without losing. Ha ha.
I can! The only difference there, mother, is that it gets incredibly grating and incredibly dull.
I like it hard.
Or it's
And you can't
because
play
there's
cards.
one opponent and it's fucking dull.
And you can't play.
I resent that. I can play Yu-Gi-Oh just fine, thank you.
Oh god. Okay, so Gary's mother has played Cluedo, and she's better at Scrabble than Gary.
I still resent that remark.
Okay.
But can you spell that?
Which one?
That
Remark.
would be telling.
All right, since you said that, T-H-A-T.
Damn it. You go on. So, Danny. Still more Halo?
Yeah, but Chris, you didn't say which ones you had played. It was your turn until Gary's mother chimed
Rudely
in.
interrupted.
No, she chimed in very with much courtesy.
Well, it
No,
would
she-
have been more Room Factory 4.
Room Factory 4. Have you played any Monster Hunter this week?
Tiny bit.
Ah, that's good. Have you played anything else?
No. Well,
With
I'm
the
recording.
with the exception of the ones that we recorded. Of course, I usually mention that because because I technically play, but I do it with your guys' assistance.
You want our input so that it's actually more social.
Yeah, more cooperative.
Immediate feedback.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Even then, we take forever to make a decision. So
it's fine. I like it, and in fact, in Despotism, we've done much better together than I could have ever done by myself. So,
is that how things went after I left earlier?
well, okay, I'll get to that.
Oh.
Get to that when I mention it. But Gary, what games have you played this week?
Well, I managed to hit my quota with playing a bit of Pokemon Colosseum.
Nice. You mentioned that.
Yep, I mentioned that to you the other day. Oh man, I had a rough time playing some Pokemon Go the other day though.
Oh, was it the timed thing?
It was that time. It was that timed research event. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you weren't very pleased.
That damn near gave me a fucking heart attack. All I wanted to do was evolve my Metang into a Metagross that knows me Eomac. Damn near missed it too. I got lucky. Someone sent me a gift, got some Pokeballs, caught a Beldum, got enough candy to evolve Matang. Just that was more exhausting than that 5-hour session we had of
Frostpunk.
Frostpunk. That was it, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
oh, lordy lord.
well, if that's all the games you've played,
All worth mentioning.
oh, okay. Well, then I'll continue with the games I've played. I've obviously again played Halo MCC, gotten my weeklies like I always do, gotten another rank like I always do. That's nothing new, but I've also started.
bragging.
I mean, I don't know if I don't know if having an internal like urge to always go in every week just to get those and be like stuck in that loop is something that I'm bragging about.
I mean, I kind of have
probably
the same
not.
thing for, I kind of have the same thing for all the mobile games that I play, which is Dragon Ball Legends, Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Go, and Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah.
I make sure to quite literally daily chime into them, and it's exhausting, to be perfectly honest.
Luckily, I don't do it daily. They got rid of daily challenges on Halo, so it's only weekly and seasonal.
Is seasonal just monthly?
No, it's each season. Each season is usually every season that comes out either a new game, which won't be happening because all the games have now come out, but also new customizable items like armor pieces and all that stuff, and weapon skins and vehicle skins.
I mean, I don't know. They might make it so that if you've already bought Halo 5, they might make it so it's playable from the MCC or something. Possibility.
Well, I've actually already looked into that.
Unlikely.
Yeah, the thing is, they aren't going to do that, specifically because it's already on the PC. So, I have already looked into that,
Yeah,
Gary.
I mean, like, if what I'm saying is, for example, if you've already bought it and you have the MCC, but you could just launch it from a menu option in the MCC.
Well, that's not...
What, like, Hello Waypoint was at one point?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's in the realm of possibility, but I very highly doubt it. And I've read a lot of places saying Halo 5 will never be on the MCC. So, but that's when I looked into it, when the new armor coding things came out. I haven't looked much into Halo Infinite other than that it's going to be an open beta soon that I might try to see if I can play.
Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't, knowing my luck, but
Well, I can guarantee me and Chris definitely won't.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't think it's going to be on the Switch or on Chris's tablet or his DS.
No, I think DS is being faded out now.
Yeah.
They've stopped producing 3DS units, or they've stopped making games for it. I don't remember which one of those it was.
Yeah. But my other the other games that I've played, I've actually been playing Dark Souls 3 again.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that. What was it? A little before we started recording the
Frost
earlier.
Yeah.
Or was that before Frostpunk?
It was before Frostpunk. But the fun thing about me playing Dark Souls 3 is my dad has been playing Dark Souls 1 in the other room. So
Nice.
So there are 2 Dark Souls games going on in my household right now. And
Let me guess, you hear random swearing from one of the rooms, and you know someone's died.
My dad doesn't swear that much. He just says when he gets killed.
So basically, he could just provide character sound effects.
I guess so. But he is playing the Don't Die edition, which is basically just
Hardcore.
Don't die.
Well, actually, it's just you get all the DLC with the game itself.
Okay.
So I've been playing Halo, Dark Souls 3. I played a run of Enter the Gungeon, which is a roguelike dungeon crawler. But that's I played like one run, and those runs aren't that long, so that doesn't
That's fair.
count. Now, with games that I've played with you two, we've played we've played Despotism 3K. I don't know if we mentioned that last week. We probably did. But we
did.
played it again today, and I'm gonna be honest. We got so far, Gary had to leave because the game just it's basically like Frostpunk, but just not as long. Usually, a run in that game, we basically do it for like 20 minutes or something like that. Survive like 20 minutes. This time, and Gary, you haven't heard this yet, we survived just over an hour.
Nice.
Yeah. Previously, the furthest we had gotten were, I think, day 5 or day 6. We got to day 12.
I feel like I should have been there.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad you had to leave, but
It was interesting
yeah,
near the end, at least.
we got a lot of weird things. Like we got
Pet
the baby
doggo.
again. We got the doggo that was completely useless. We had Heatwave because we were playing a cult campaign, which makes you start with a wheel that dead people can run in, so ghosts, and you get tentacles
yes.
instead of grappling arms. And it also starts with it being
We were
a
hoping that the
Heatwave.
tentacles would be more useful for the fuck chamber, but apparently not.
No, I guess that's the hentai campaign that we'll unlock later.
Of course.
Of course. So that's one game, and then there was the absolute fucking journey that was Frostpunk.
Oh,
With me and Gary.
Of which I wasn't there for.
Chris wasn't there. It's
because you were sleeping.
well, it was kind of my fault because I was feeling unwell. So all day when I woke up, I would go back to sleep again until I felt better, which was at 9 o'clock in the evening. So it's pretty late.
Or 8 o'clock for us.
Oh yeah, 8 o'clock for you guys, but 9 o'clock for me. And I thought, well, Chris has gone to bed, or well, he's too tired at least.
Well,
Maybe
to be fair, you asked me to check and see if I could get hold of him, so I phoned him, which woke him up, and I'm certain he hates me for it.
I can't remember
again-
what day that was.
That was literally yesterday.
yeah. but my idea was, well, Chris isn't here. Let's play a quick game, just me and Gary. I don't want to play Despotism because I like to play that with all three of us.
Yeah.
So let's play something else that is also like short runs that we can play for, like, I don't know. I thought we'd probably play for a half an hour to an hour, probably. That's what
Something like
yeah.
And then it blew your expectations out the water.
We played for.
we were too good at it. What can I say?
I mean, we got it was like the custom campaign, like the story campaign, and we got to like the last day because we played for like 5 or 6 hours, and the way it works is you have to survive until like a huge storm comes, then you have to survive the storm, and then you've won. We got to the huge storm, where we then,
and then we got kicked out on the last day.
yeah, we got kicked out because too many people had died and people were sick all the time. We just couldn't.
They
like,
rebelled against you.
They did. Those filthy, disgusting peasants rebelled against
Never mind
us.
that. Never mind the peasants. What about the fucking Londoners?
Oh, those fucking Londoners. God damn, those filthy, dumb Londoners. If anybody's listening from London, we love you very much.
Well,
I think you're fine. ... Look, that's basically like an event where people are like, you're doing a bad job. We're leaving for London. And then we have to either try to stop them or throw them in prison or convince them to stay. and we just failed at everything, so we had to just let them go. And they did.
Do you remember when one of the sets of refugees turned up?
Yeah.
And they basically acted all ominous and thing, and I said, okay, so we'll let them in, but if anything goes sideways, we're throwing them in prison. And immediately after they came in, something went sideways, and I said, right, that's it, prison.
And I threw people in prison, and that decreases your discontent. And so that's always good. So I guess
the thing is, everything went sideways the moment the refugees came in.
Yeah.
We threw them in prison, and everything went even better than it originally was. It's like,
yeah,
fuck it, throw the refugees in prison. Why not? I'm sure that's perfectly safe.
I would like to say this is a game.
And ethical.
I just wanted to say it's a game. It's not real. I did send. I did maybe, allow prostitution, dueling, child labor, normal stuff.
To be fair,
Keep
I did
morals
stop
up.
going
Yeah.
too far down the child labor thing.
No, we
only had it so that they could do very, very respectable jobs deserving of children. Like
They
helping out with
basically
the
just
kids.
made food. They cooked the food and they grew vegetables. I could have unlocked all jobs, which means I could send them to work anywhere, but I didn't.
Like in factories.
Yeah, like England in the 1800s.
Speaking of which, Danny,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember the automaton stepping on people? And we
Yeah.
just couldn't stop anything about that.
Yeah, an automaton stepped on a person, and we were like, well, we could decrease their efficiency, and then
Which we needed.
then they wouldn't step on people, or we could just ignore the issue and they'd keep stepping on people, but they'd keep on being efficient. And we chose the efficiency. And I would say it didn't matter because people kept dying anyway. So, I mean,
They kept on getting underfoot.
yeah, they kept freezing to death actually. It's a very cold game. Yeah, so we played that.
May Rubber Lubber Ducky have mercy on the souls of everyone who died.
We founded a church. The Church of
No,
Rubber
no,
Lubby Dubby.
We did not found the church. We went for order.
Oh yeah, that's
But they
right.
started saying that they want to pray, so we're like, fuck it, they can pray to Rubber Lubber Ducky.
Yeah, that is their substitute church. It's because in the game you can go authoritarian, or no, law and order, or faith and belief, or whatever. So basically, dictator or religion. And we chose dictator. I usually choose religion because I think it's easier, but
Easier to control the masses.
yes, just make them pray or some shit. Then they'll be happy.
Well, put your hands together, maybe rub them, but it might help keep them warm.
But yeah, that's basically what we've played. Now we should maybe talk about our dream futures.
Isn't this a bit too early?
Well, the thing is, we kind of almost forgot last week. We did it in the last 5 minutes. So
And it was rushed and awkward.
yeah, so I think we should change up it so we do like all the designated sections before we start the topic at hand.
You know what? That's fair.
So
I've got an idea, but I'll say mine last.
okay, well I can start with my dream future. I've always been a big fan of the Command and Conquer games. I don't know if any of you have played them.
Can't say I have.
I have, but it's been ages since I last played one.
Well, the thing is, my favorite ones are Command and Conquer, Tiberian Wars, and their DLC Kane's Raft. I also like 0 Hour. I've never been a big fan of the Command and Conquer first-person games. I've always been a bigger fan of the strategy games. The fourth one, which was basically a mobile game, that was not very good. But other than that, they're pretty good. And my dream future would actually just be playing, a couple of skirmish matches, us versus AI, because the AI is fucking brutal in that game. I don't know if I've ever beaten the hardest difficulty AI by myself. I've beaten the easy ones are easy, like dirt easy. The normal ones are quite difficult. The hard ones are. I think I've beaten a hard AI once in my entire life, and I've never even gotten close to beating the insane difficulty AI. So I would like
Well, I mean,
yeah, I would like us to try, to beat those. And I mean, maybe we could try against each other, but I would
you know
obviously
what?
win because I've played it 100 hours. So
You know what, Danny? To be perfectly honest, if we end up doing this, I'm gonna want to still have absolutely no experience in playing it, so that like if people watch what I'm doing, I'm just gonna be dying because I'm sure
Yeah,
like you, Chris, doing respectably well. Then there's me. It's just like fire and brimstone and volcanoes erupting all around me.
yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. We
no,
could.
me and Daniel would be making tanks,
I used
armed units,
And I'd
and
be
you'll be there going, "How make fire?"
Gary would be rubbing a stick against a rock and saying, "I'm doing things. I'm helping." But I mean that's my dream future. I think it would be fun. Yeah, that's my dream future for this week. So Gary, would you like this? Because I think you should talk about yours, Gary, because that's kind of the same tune.
same sort of topic.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Halo Wars. We
yeah.
haven't played that together in a long, long while.
Well, we played it when we all got
Yeah.
Xbox Live, until
That's the issue.
we couldn't, because then the last bastion of GameStop, the last GameStop in my entire country, closed down, and I couldn't buy any more codes. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so,
not sure where it'll be possible to get Xbox Gold from
I mean,
now.
I have no idea. Maybe online, but I can't send you guys money. Even though, and the thing is, I could get them relatively cheap over here. I'm sure it's probably more expensive online.
yeah, that's most likely.
And I also did spend like my, I think it was Christmas or birthday money on buying those. Well, not all of it, but like some of it. And I don't have any
I'm
money
fairly sure
anymore.
it was your birthday because that was around the time of my birthday, and my birthday's in June.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
it
go on.
didn't seem like it was around Christmas,
No,
halfway through the year.
no. I can't remember. I'm not good with time. Thinking back to me saying I'll be back in 20 minutes, 40 minutes later. um, but I mean, if we all got like PCs, I've got it on Steam, and it's actually very good on Steam. I think personally, I think it's a very good port of the game.
Well, I imagine that with the mouse, it'd probably be easier to maneuver a cursor.
And it is actually. So
Yeah,
I think that would
it's
be
just getting
getting used to it.
the right tools for it.
Yeah, yeah. It's just about getting like laptops that can run it at all.
Well,
Be able
considering
to run it,
you know the specs of
getting
mine,
the Steam, getting the games.
Yeah, I
There's a
mean,
whole lot of stuff that needs to work together.
yeah, yeah. But that's why this is a dream future. You know, one day in the future, we probably will.
that's almost your catchphrase, isn't it?
What? One day?
One
One
day
day.
in the future.
Yeah, one day in the future. Hey, it might happen. But I think that was a very good dream future.
Ah,
Now,
Is
Chris,
it my turn?
it is your turn,
yeah,
Chris.
it's yours.
Oh boy.
It's your turn for your dream future. Sorry, I had to do it once.
You couldn't resist it.
I couldn't resist, no.
Right. I know that certain games have had a VR variant.
A VR Halo would be cool. Now, like you
Ooh.
bringing it up,
Yes,
that would be cool.
Ooh.
Wait, was that seriously your thought?
yes, it was.
Ooh, that would be pretty
Because
cool.
imagine looking through the helm
Oh,
point of view of a Spartan,
fuck, Chris.
and
I'd be happy with an ODSTs.
I'd be happy with
I'm
any
trying to
Halo.
remember which media platform it was, where it had a helmet and it had the radar heads-up display on the inside visor.
Guys,
You would have that constantly.
I mean,
guys, I just
would
want to
love
say one
that.
thing real quick.
Oh, yes?
I just want to add one thing to this real quick. Microsoft 343, if you are listening, you could make a killing by making a VR headset based on a Spartan helmet.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm gonna take it even further. If you made a VR Halo and then had the special edition, that could be like a part of the special edition. That you get the actual, you know, like how you sometimes get a special edition where you get like a sculpture or a figure. Like my cousin got the Reach special edition and he got like a figure of all of a Noble team. That could
Just
be like,
have a VR headset.
yeah, but that'd be like a very pricey special edition.
Yeah.
I mean, I also reckon that they should have it so that you can still play it with a controller if you just
yeah,
don't feel up to VR.
yeah.
Ooh. Here's the thing.
But yeah,
I think most VR stuff has, I want to say hand grips, like Joy-Cons, ones, whatever you want to call them.
Wait, you got VR?
No, I don't.
Oh, the ones you
If
were
I
thinking.
did, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I would love VR. There's a VR game that I'd love to play, but I can't because I'm a huge Half-Life fan, and that's Half-Life Alex.
Yeah, that was the premise I was jumping off of.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is,
you know, just
God, I won't even ever finish my Dream Future comment.
no,
sorry.
go on, Chris.
Yeah. Right, I've got to refocus now.
Yeah, your Dream Future was so good, everybody just jumped on it.
Right, you know that they have the Joy-Cons or wands, whatever you want to call them.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was actually a glove for the Halo,
Oh.
and it was like the actual Spartan gloves?
Huh.
Oh, the actual book. It's nice.
I mean, actually, I could show you a video afterwards. I've been looking a lot at like future VR stuff. There's actually somebody who's made a glove where you can feel things in VR through the gloves.
I remember seeing
Oh,
something about
that would be freaky.
Yeah. It's still like very very
Experimental.
early. Yeah, very experimental. That's the word I was looking for. And it's not like
experimental.
yeah, experimental. But the thing is, what was I gonna say? I can't remember. I was gonna say it's very cool. I like the idea. It would be kind of freaky, but I'd be up for it.
Depends on
Hang
how
on a minute.
it feels.
I seem to remember seeing a Switch game that actually used a similar premise, having the Joy-Cons vibrate in a very specific way to simulate like grabbing things.
I mean,
I don't think I know about that.
no, me neither.
I can't remember what the game is, but I know it's one for all the pervs out there.
Oh.
Oh god.
Go on, Gary. Please. Enlighten us.
Danny, I literally just said I don't remember what it is.
Oh, please go on, Gary.
Okay, who's got the spray bottle?
Don't spray me, Daddy. So, okay, I'm gonna stop it there.
No, you say that. Someone has brought this point up to me
Oh, God.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's a thin line.
Oh my
Wrong.
God. Forgive me, Daddy. I've been a bad boy.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've never thought about that.
Sorry, but Daddy, I've been naughty.
I've been a naughty, naughty Danny. Spray me, Daddy. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. We're off topic. Chris,
think?
Way off topic.
It's still Chris's dream future thing
I
here.
was gonna ask, Chris, are you done with your dream future? Do you have more
Yes,
interesting dream
I'm done.
future?
I'm done.
You're done. Lovely. Okay.
I think he's just saying that because he doesn't want us to hijack it again.
I mean, I'll hijack that
Lord-
shit like
Lord
a
knows.
mouse. I'm gonna
When it started to get to the first level,
I am
I
going
was
to
done.
hijack it like a man jacking. Okay, it's gonna stop there again. Now we should talk about the topic.
You think?
Yes, I think. And today's topic is old games. Now, I would like to talk about old games because when you said that, it made me think of something. It made me think of
Oh?
Space Invaders. Actually, it made me think
Oh,
of
God.
two things. Three things. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it. I'm not gonna like only be the one talking.
good old retro games.
Well, the thing is, I like Space Invaders, but there's also a different game called Space Raiders. Don't know if any of you have any of you
Danny, to
played
me,
that.
Space Raiders is crisps.
Yes, it is actually a crisp in the UK.
Wait, what?
I'll.
Yeah,
Chris, did you want to
you're
find
going to find a picture? Good, I'm doing research, image finding.
But
What you were saying, Danny?
yeah, but the thing is, I when I was a kid, I actually liked Space Raiders. But as I researched it, when I was trying to see if I could find it again or if it was on Steam, re-released or something like that, everybody disliked it. That made me very sad. But I really like Space Invaders and I like Space Raiders. Of course, there's also the like classic old games that everybody knows and likes, like Tetris.
I'm not too big on Tetris.
Really,
No, not especially.
I think Tetris might have been revived when it was released as a Facebook game in like the 2010s or whatever it was.
You know, I've got an old flip phone. It doesn't work now because the hinge broke.
Mm.
But that actually had Tetris built into it, and I sucked.
Oh.
And like with the advent of Tetris 99 on the Switch, I still suck. But I've gotten better.
I think I
Still
found.
But
Send it there.
oh god. Okay, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
copy that
looks like
entire.
it's done that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to copy it and put it into Google and see if I can.
If it actually brings up a image or
This
what.
site can't be reached. Okay. Well,
Uh-huh.
while we wait on that, I was gonna mention. You know how I mentioned my dad was playing Dark Souls.
Yep.
He showed
Yep.
me years ago the first games he ever played, and it's basically it's like a box, a small handheld box, from like the 80s or
Okay.
something, and it's got like all the old games like Tetris, Space Invader, chess, and what's it called? You Sunk My Battleships? Can't remember. Is it just called Battleships?
It's just battleships.
Yeah. It also had
Sounds like a arcade box.
that's basically what it was. It was a small arcade box, and that was the first games he ever played. And that made me think of the first games I've ever played, which was actually Call of Duty. Can you guess
Can't
which?
say I share that sentiment.
But can you guess which Call of Duty?
I'm gonna
Road to
guess one of
Victory.
the PS2 ones.
The what?
Road to Victory.
No.
I'm gonna guess it's one of the PS2 ones.
Nope. It was Call of Duty. Full stop. On the
So,
play-
the
on the
first one.
PlayStation 1. Yes.
Oh wow, I didn't know it actually went that far back.
And I think it was okay. It was either that or Medal of Honor 1. It was one of those two, but I'm pretty sure it was Call of Duty. And I remember me and my brother was playing it, and we'd make fun of all the Germans because they would just keep saying "Schweinhund, ach, ach, Schweinhund, Schweinhund" when you shot them. And I just
It is always funny when you get characters that just have like one or two death noises in games.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I thought it was very fun.
I'm trying to remember what.
Star enabled me to cheat death. How could this be?
But now
Chris knows what I'm at.
and do you know what? It made me think. Well, we're talking about old games. Of course, we can talk about some of the more iconic games, or we could talk
Okay.
like just about old games, and maybe the first game you have played or you can remember playing, which must be an old game because we're old people and we smell. So,
You talking about the Call of Duty? I watched my brother play Battlefield one time, and I think my dad was passing by, and he just heard ding as my brother just shot a enemy halfway across the map. And you know it's a headshot because it makes a
makes a special sound.
ting as it hits the helmet. And as soon as he started shooting, it was ding, ding.
Christ, when was this?
It was the first Battlefield on, I think, PS3.
Ah,
So it was actual other people he was shooting at.
oh my God, that reminds me of the first online game I ever played.
Which was?
Battlefield 3 on the PlayStation 2. I got the Ethernet wire and I plugged it into the back of the PlayStation 2, and I played online Battlefield 3 for the first time on my PlayStation 2, and I was blown away by the fact that there were other people in my game. It was just
I never
You know,
had a connection for the PS2 to the internet.
most people didn't.
I'm in the same boat. I also didn't.
And I remember I played that, and then I played Star Wars Battlefront online.
You managed. Wait, the first or the
Ooh.
second?
The first on the PlayStation 2.
Didn't know the first had that.
Well, actually,
I
maybe it
remember
was
the second.
maybe it was the second. I just remember it was on PlayStation 2. Actually, if I look behind me, I could probably find
Both
it.
of them were on PS2.
I need to go check something now
Oh, I can.
as I look over at my collection of PS2 games.
Yeah, I'm also looking at mine, and it was the second one. I just found it in my huge pile of, or my tower of PlayStation 2 games. So it was the
I
second
think-
one.
The earliest game that I had that would have had the online capability would have been the Monster Hunter.
I
The
fucking knew it.
first, the original,
Oh,
the OG.
the OG Monster Hunter game.
I believe the first
Yeah.
one I had that had the capacity for online was probably Star Wars Battlefront 2, as you've said.
Yeah. But
But I got that actually because Chris originally had it, and I thought, that's actually really fun.
I mean, it's a great game. I also liked it without the online games. But I remember like flying into like a starship and being a droid and having to find like the core and shooting not stormtroopers, clone troopers.
Clone
Yeah. And it was
Oh.
Ah,
it was just the best. Christ.
Chris, you want to be able to play that online with him, don't you?
No, it's just the reverse. When you're going into the droid ship and you take out the life support,
Yeah.
then you think,
And you
why the
wonder-
fuck am I shooting this?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it was still fun though. even though it didn't always make sense.
I mean, Chris, while we're on the topic of Battlefront 2, do you remember the awesome times we had, just the three of us, as in you, me, and not Danny here, but Jason?
Oh,
Because we did have some awesome times on that.
Wait a
it
second.
was chaos incarnate.
It was, and that was just 3 people. Effectively, Danny, if the 3 of us could play it together, I dare say people would probably love it.
I mean, I would love it. But the thing is, I just went into Steam because I was like, maybe they've re-released Battlefront 2. And there is a Star Wars Battlefront TM2. But it's not the same game.
I know it's not the same game.
I want the good game. Or actually,
Yeah, we want the good game.
I want the
Give
original.
us the good game.
Okay, I think one of my first games I ever played was on the Sega Mega Drive.
Or Genesis for you US folks.
Yeah,
Just throwing that out there, because there's going to be someone who doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what one it was on there.
I know what mine was.
God. Yeah, before I
think
talk
it
about
might-
this, I want you guys to mention your first. Because I
I
found
think
something.
it was the first
Okay.
1 in 6 cartridge you got with the console.
I've still got mine.
Yeah. I can't remember all 6 games, but I think Shinobi was one.
The Revenge of Shinobi was one of them. In fact, if you give me a second, mine's in my cupboard just above my bed. I can grab it.
I think that was the first thing I played.
There it is.
Might have been Shinobi or Sonic.
I looked up Revenge of Shinobi and it looks old.
It is old.
That's
Okay.
90s.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is 90s. Okay, so I've got the cartridge. It's Sega Soccer. Columns, which is... I'd
Tetris.
like to say... It's not really Tetris, because it's literally just
It's-
stacks. Super Monaco Grand Prix. Revenge of Shinobi, as we pointed out. Sonic 1 and Streets of Rage.
Wow, Sonic
It might have been
1.
Streets of Rage.
Yeah, Sonic 1.
Yeah. Wow, that's so long.
But the thing is, like, if you think about it, it actually makes me really want things to go back to the way things were in the 90s. Because, like, Sega packed this as one of the games that came with the system. A single cartridge full of 6 different games of varying gameplay types.
Genres.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
And
Why can't we get that these days?
do you know what, Gary? That makes me think of something else that I really want that has changed. Sometimes with the PlayStation 2 era, that you buy a game and on that game there'd be a demo for a completely different game.
Oh,
And I loved that. I loved playing a game and then be like, I'm gonna just try out this demo. That's how I think that's how I found either Manhunt or the game called Black.
okay. I'm going to make a
You know, I
confession.
think that's how we
That's
found Monster.
how I found Monster Hunter.
Oh, so I did remember that right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, and that's the thing. And after you found it, Chris, how many Monster Hunter games have you bought?
3.
I mean, still, you've bought more than one, or you've bought
No.
bought the games afterwards.
4.
So it is a way to like show off your game. I mean, I've talked about how I wouldn't mind making a game studio.
It,
If I did
it
that,
was just a way to brag about your next title.
well, yeah, and that's the thing. I would, if I made a game studio, I would release a game, but before we released it, I would start on my next one. Maybe make the first level or some like a demo of it, and then I would put that on just so people could be like, "Oh, I actually like the next game these people make. I'm also gonna buy that." Or they could be like, it's not really my type of game, and that's fine. Not everybody likes every type of game, but I miss that.
It presents a demo up front, so you're
Yeah.
not looking for it, you're not searching through a whole list for it.
And that makes me think of Resident Evil Village, which just released a demo. I only think for content creators because I couldn't find it to play it myself, but I've seen people play it. So demos are still a thing. They're just not. They're just harder to play.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you can buy demo. Well, I say buy. You can get free demos on, like, say, Nintendo's eShop or on the Xbox Live Arcade, and not even necessarily the arcade, just like to buy on Xbox Live or PSN. And I mean, that's fine, but that only works if you're looking for that specific game.
Yeah, if you're looking for the demo.
Yeah. It's like I said, it gives you the demo up front.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you give a game, like, if you put a game demo of a game that's kind of unrelated in with, I think they put a demo disc of Gran Turismo 3 or something like that in with GTA 3. And I never played it personally, like, not even the demo disc, but it's along the same sort of lines. Like, obviously, there's driving mechanics, so they put it in there on the same grounds. That makes sense to me.
Teased you into it.
Yeah. Like, you've got some common ground. You might find you enjoy that.
I actually, I think, I don't know if any of you played Bulletstorm.
Right, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, but Gary, did you play Bulletstorm? I don't think you did. It's a first-person shooter kind of game.
I didn't, but
I remember
I have seen a bit of Brett playing it.
But the thing is, I remember when I bought that, I was also given the option. I don't know if it was a demo for Gears of War 3. It will allow me to play the demo, online demo of it. And even that's gone, really. And that makes me sad.
Oh, hang on a minute. Wasn't it something like Halo 3 ODST was what provided the Halo Reach beta?
Yes. That too.
See, that's another good thing.
Yeah, but while Chris is gone, there's something I found that it really could be a dream future. And this is not. I'm not mentioning another dream future, but all I'm saying is Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront, not Battlefield. Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic 2005 is on Steam for €8.
Get it.
I can't. I don't have the money. But
Damn it.
I want to get it. Actually, I'm gonna put it to my wish list. There we go.
That's a good idea, Danny.
Yeah, it's actually a thing on Steam that you can wish list games.
Yeah.
So it's on my wish list now, and I'm just looking at the pictures of like the gameplay, and it's just brings back such nostalgia. I'm getting high on nostalgia right now, Gary. Looking at the different maps.
You're loving it too.
There's even a temple map. I remember that. God.
Oh, what was that? The Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's Coruscant. I can't remember, but I remember it being a Jedi temple. It's in the forest. It was in a forest.
Oh, wait. No. That sounds like it's the Rebel base on Yavin 4.
Yeah, it's definitely not Coruscant, because Coruscant is very fancy.
Okay.
Danny, I've sent a link in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Can you click it and see what it shows?
Space Raiders. Oh, it's crisps.
I told you it was crisps.
Now I get it. Now I have to find a picture of Space Raiders the game and show that to you. But Chris, what I was talking about is the original Battlefront 2, the Star Wars Battlefront 2, is on Steam. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, he's adding it to his wish list because there's a chance that might become a dream future.
It probably will be a dream future.
Right, what I was going to say is, if any of our dream futures end up coming true, someone's going to have to emulate the Team 4-star joke from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Which one?
I can see the future!
I remember that. But I've sent the picture of the original Space Invaders.
There's a Space Invaders Invasion Day, which looks kind of cool, honestly.
I mean, I liked it a lot.
PS2 games had amazing cover art.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many PS2 games, and I'll be honest, if any of them had bad cover art, that in itself is an achievement.
Yeah. I mean, of course, there are some that have bad art. That's just how it is, but...
Yeah, that's going to be how it is, but like there's so many and the art's good. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just finding the bad ones.
Now, do you have any other old games you want to talk about?
Aside from the fact that I didn't really say what my first ever game I played was.
Oh, do you remember?
Yeah, it was Sonic 1.
Oh,
the thing is, it wasn't even originally on the 6-on-1 cartridge. It was like the original cartridge for the game itself.
Oh,
the solo cartridge.
Yeah, do you still have it?
I think so.
I mean, if that didn't have a lot of value to you, it'd probably have a lot of value on the internet. But if I were you, I wouldn't sell it.
I don't intend to. But the thing
Good.
is, I mentioned Jason a little earlier, and a while back, like a fair while back, a few years back now, his brother wanted, I think, one of the sound chips that the system had. So because that basically stopped the system itself from working properly, they decided, we'll scrap the system. But he just thought, fuck it, I'll give you some of the old games and parts for it that you could still use. So I thought, fuck it, why not? So he ended up giving me another Sonic 1.
Oh.
So I have two.
Well, then if you want to make some quick cash...
The thing is, I think Sega's probably made it hard to make a bit of cash with that. With the amount of times it's been ported.
Oh, true. But I mean, it's an original.
But then the physical copy is a collector's item.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That is a point.
But then remember, sell the one you were given, not the one that was your original one.
That is a good idea, and I shall have to do that.
Yeah. Are there any other... I mean, I could talk about the first PC game I ever played.
Yeah, okay.
It was actually Command and Conquer Zero Wars, or just Zero. I think it's called Zero. Wait, now I gotta Google this shit.
I'm sure we can edit some of this editing. Yeah, we can edit out some of the editing, I'm sure.
We can edit out the editing. I'll probably edit out some
it's
of
just
the...
to save time for Danny, isn't it?
Okay, it was called...
The editing.
Right.
Ooh. It was called Command and Conquer 0 Hour.
Ah.
And what were you going to say, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to do something a little awkward for you, Danny.
Oh god, what?
I'm actually going to take some pictures of some old games.
And send it to me?
Yeah. Here's one what me and Gary have played. And
Which
it's
one?
a arcade shooter.
Ooh.
And I think that might be enough information for him to realise which one.
No, it's not sticking yet.
Okay, Brandon Heat.
Wait, say again.
Brandon Heat.
No, it's not coming to me yet.
Oh, Gungrave.
Oh my lord!
Do you feel ashamed yet?
Yes, but also no, because I didn't play it very much. I just remember you going around constantly beating people up with a coffin.
But Chris, by sending the
Always
picture,
on me.
but Chris, by sending that picture to me, you've made even more work because that means now I have to take a picture of all my old games, and also
Oh, for
put
fuck's
that in
sake,
the
am I
video.
going to have to take a picture or two of mine?
Yes,
Hang on.
Sonic 1 has to be one of them. Just saying. Just saying.
It was going to be.
Good.
Hang on, guys. I'm going to do something that's very on brand.
That one.
Oh God, Gary's being on brand. Ooh.
That is original Monster Hunter case. And this other one is Gungrave, as you can see.
Yeah. I mean, okay, the pictures I'm gonna take is gonna not. You won't be able to see the cover art because it's a literal tower of games, but still, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, one is a bit of a almost brag. I've played the original.
I'm an OG.
If you want difficulty of Monster Hunter, play the original.
Even though I will say, you sending me these pictures on Discord is gonna be much easier for me to catalog them.
Retrieve them?
Yeah. So that's neat.
If I remember correctly, attacking in the original, you use the right analog stick.
Oh yeah. Okay,
It wasn't button presses; it was analog stick.
see,
Swing.
let's talk about something that's what I think isn't very good about old games is how difficult it was to control them. Not necessarily. I don't care about graphics that much, but game control. Like I remember trying to play some things with my Nintendo 64 controller, and the fact that an analog stick is in the middle of the controller itself,
Yes.
it always kind of bothered me. Maybe it's just because
What, you never held the crossbow before?
No, I have not. But I mean, I guess maybe that's because I was conditioned by, like I said, my first game ever was on PlayStation 1, and the PlayStation controller hadn't changed at all until PlayStation 5 went and made an Xbox controller for their PlayStation.
I mean, technically they started moving away from the perfect design that they had with the PS1 and PS2. Well, like once they had the analog sticks added to the controller. Once they'd cemented that with the PS1, because it originally did just have buttons.
Yeah.
Once they'd cemented that, they were fine. They actually started changing it ever so slightly with the PS3, because L2 and R2 kind of had little notches on the end of them.
Yeah, and then they slowly gone away. Also with the DualShock. I can't remember if the PlayStation 3 controller was DualShock. I don't think so.
PlayStation 3 was DualShock 3. DualShock was when they added the analog sticks.
Oh, I never understood that. I just thought it was that weird thing in the middle of the PlayStation 4 controller where it's kind of touch, which I never really could use probably.
Wasn't DualShock 2 button press sensitivity?
Oh God, Gary, those are very small.
Oh, don't worry, I was going to take another picture once that one had sent.
Okay, good. Well, else I'd have to zoom in. Even though I do like.
I mean, good.
Sonic.
I just
Sonic
figured
2,
it's the perfect way to be on brand.
I mean,
But that's not
and
Sonic
Sonic
2.
3.
That's...
I would say that the bed sheet does match the actual games itself, which again is also very on brand. So
that was the on-brand thing.
Yeah.
I had to make the bed first, but
Oh, God, it's 11 o'clock.
Oh,
not for that.
Well, here.
yeah, but we're also at the end. So
Oh no.
So I was thinking, when Gary has sent this, we're gonna say our goodbyes, say our words of wisdom, and then I'm gonna go fart in my own mouth.
Good luck.
You
I mean-
like to feel the breeze between your cheeks.
What can I say? I've eaten a lot of crisps today, and I want to eat them again. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a grown man, and I can eat my own farts if I want to.
What are you? Part rabbit?
No,
Yes.
part Irish. But that has nothing to do with
Like
the
I
drinking
said,
of farts, or the eating of farts.
Right.
Yeah,
We don't actually have to wait for Gary to send the picture, do
I
we?
did realize that. But I wasn't gonna say. But do you know what? Shoot, then let's just end it now. And the people watching, you're gonna see the pictures. Gary will send them to me.
Ah, wonderful.
Okay. Well,
Putting myself up for ridicule on the internet, I'm sure.
nah. Well, nah. I mean, who?
I mean, to be fair, that bedding is quite old. I've had it for a good few years.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Gary, do you know what I think? I think people should just do what they enjoy and have what they enjoy.
Yeah.
So
Is that your word of
bygones
wisdom?
be bygones.
yeah, that is my words of wisdom. Hey, if you feel silly or childish with anything, don't. Who cares? Just do what you enjoy and have what the things you like. I mean, yeah, that's my words of
Live and
wisdom.
let live.
Take a look at me and my rather obvious interest in bedding
Sonic.
choices.
See, Gary likes Sonic. He's got Sonic bedding. Done and over. I like aliens, and I have an alien T-shirt that I'm not gonna show because that means I have to take a picture of myself, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, you have
You
to
can always
replace the
put on
camera
the net.
every time.
Yeah, I know. I'm an ugly fuck. But
I mean,
But,
you could always cut off your head in the picture.
true. But no, who cares? But that's my words of wisdom. Gary, Chris, what are your words of wisdom?
I never plan these. And I always forget to plan them.
Oh,
And
I never
anytime I come up with some good ones in the middle of the week, it's never useful.
look. I also never plan them. I just basically say something that's
Stole
relevant.
it. You stole this one.
No, I didn't. It's mine.
Technically, Chris, I put the idea into his head that this was a good one because it's a good one.
Then I said the phrase, and he just went, "Yep, that one."
Yeah, that's my. I said, hey, actually, okay, no, Chris, that's your words of wisdom then. My words of wisdom is, hey, if you see one of your friends have a good idea, steal it. That's my words of wisdom.
My words of wisdom is don't let the people revolt. They will kick you out into the cold when it's below
90.
what was it the temperature was like?
was below-
was it negative 90?
Yeah.
Oh God, Pokemon games.
I'm also going to put that picture up. But
That's good because I wanted you to. Like the Pokemon Yellow, that's I don't know what it is that caused the label on it to peel off like that, but that used to be in pretty good condition for a very good few years.
yeah. But on that note, thanks for listening to the 5th episode of the 3GN podcast. We will see you all next week.
Will we?
Well, no. You will be able to listen to us
You'll
next
hear
week.
us. You'll hear from us again.
Next week.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Tally ho!
Goodbye.